This is A-Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So I'm finally going to share the clip from the lead attorney. Shout out to the lead attorney, the lady that doesn't want to submit to boyfriends, only husbands. And the part of the clip is only like 30 seconds, so like the first 30 seconds. And I want you to hear what she said, and then I'm going to come back with my perspective on it. Okay.
If you're just in a relationship with a man, why give him wifey benefits? Usually a wife is submissive to her husband. I'm not submissive to a boyfriend. Okay? So my father and my grandmothers and my mother taught me, if I'm dating, don't give him relationship, vibes. Otherwise, he's never going to want to get you in a relationship. He's going to keep dating other people and not want to just lock you down.
Let me start it.
Okay. Okay, so now y'all were able to hear that. No need to go into the further parts of the clip because I want to focus on what she said. Who taught her that mindset, right? Who taught her? She said her father, her mother, her grandmother taught her to basically withhold her femininity if she wasn't in a committed relationship. This woman is 48. She's never been married. Those are her words. So she has not had any success with that formula of withholding and don't do this or don't do that, or don't be a wife to a guy that didn't make you a wife, but not talking about why you're with that guy in the first place and all of this sort of thing. But I wanted to focus on this is how Black women keep other Black women single. Because her mom and her grandmom and what she said, her father and her family failed her with that information. Wrong information. You're 48 years old and you still ain't figured out that was the wrong information. This woman is sitting on a platform on YouTube. Lead attorney's channel has 120K subscribers. Okay? Thousands of people are going to listen to what she just said, whether they agree with it or not. 48 years or the last 30 years or whatever that she spent as an adult. That formula that she just got through talking about did not net her a single marriage, not one commitment. She herself is saying that the boyfriend situation is not valid, not really valid, only the marriage is valid. So, but she also admits to having been in several different types of those relationships. So, playtime. No success in the dating life, no success in marriage, yet still promoting a failing system, a failing formula and way of thinking on a platform that other young Black women can hear and may follow it because they don't have any other example, or this feeds into that conditional femininity BS that Black women like to push and promote and be on board with. And this is how Black women keep each other single. Y'all keep each other single because you reinforce failures to each other. Now, she said in the rest of the clip, I'm not going to play it, where she was talking about her friends was giving, quote unquote, everything to men who weren't committed to them. And then when the men don't commit to them and they go elsewhere and commit to other women, then these same women come to her and be like, you know, what did I do wrong? I did everything. And she'd be like, well, maybe you shouldn't have been doing everything. But she didn't have any greater success than they did. So all of y'all failed. All of you failed. The plan, the formula, the system that was given to her and taught to her, that she said was taught to her, has left her older. It has left her bitter. It has left her uncovered. It has left her alone and trying to play it off like she all right. This is how you get my age and older and without no prospects and no future, without no covering of no man nowhere, because you followed a failed system, failed in it. It didn't get you the results that you said you wanted or needed or were looking for. It never gave it to you. And instead of using your hindsight, to overcome your oversight and get into your insight so that you can have a better foresight, you just stayed in your ignorance and your oversight. You didn't bother. You didn't bother to do anything other than what you were taught, which was obviously the wrong thing, because you didn't get the marriage and the commitment that you said you were looking for, and it means so much and so important to you. Yet, it's women like this. She's not the only one. It's women like this. It's women in your family. It's your mother. It's your grandmother. Okay? It's your friends. It's the women around you, ladies, that's keeping you single. They're reinforcing a failed system to you. They don't have the results. So how you think you're going to get the results listening to their method of how they deal with men and how they deal with relationships, withholding femininity and all of this sort of thing? You're going to be trapped in the same stupidity of uncovered foolishness as they are. Getting older, the years are ticking by, and the options are dwindling down, where you're only becoming the woman that a guy come have fun with a little bit. And then even that's drying up for a lot of you. See, it's not just the physical wall or the sexual market value that's dipping down that makes that pool shrink. It's because as you get older, the men that you're dealing with are also older. And so it means less to them at 38 than it did at 28. Getting some sex from you, that mean less to them now. When they get older, it's not impressive to men anymore, especially if he was the type of young man that was able to get women and it wasn't that difficult for him. He did that phase of his life already. So as an older man getting into his middle age, he's not all that impressed with whether or not he can get sex. He knows he can get sex. It's the other stuff that starts becoming more important for them, which is the other reason why your options are dwindling down. Yet you will still put yourself and other women in the same trick bag. You are not trying to help younger women and say, listen, I was taught how to do this one thing. I did it this way. I'm 48. It didn't work for me. It's probably not going to work for y'all. Listen, y'all don't do that same thing that I did, because I did not experience success. I did not experience a marriage and a commitment with the man that I wanted and that wanted me So I'm still sitting here 48 kicking 50 in the butt. And not only am I not married now, I've never been married. No one has ever chosen me. No one has ever looked at me and said, that woman right there is my wife, and I'm going to make it so. That's the sad part. Y'all keep each other single. This is the other reason why you can't make it to the altar. And if you do get into marriage, these marriages fail because you remain in the delusion. You play keep away with your femininity, even within the confines of a marriage. So submitting to your husbands is also capped, because you'll get a man that gives you the commitment that you so-called were looking for, give you the 4 P's that you so-called were looking for, give you all of this protection and all this other type of stuff that you said you were looking for, and then you withhold your femininity from him too. So at what point are you going to be the woman that you claim you know how to be? Because you either can't or won't come out of the oversight into truth. And I'm starting to lean into won't. It's a lot of you that refuse. See, that lady there in the clip, she's not going to stop now because she getting older now. Can't admit to herself it was wrong. The information that I received and that I acted on it, and the way in which I acted on it, the way I have interacted with men, it was wrong because I didn't get the result. That's how I know it was wrong. See, it's better to blame the men. Well, I'm not being feminine because the men aren't doing their part. They're not being nice to me. That's what she said. A whole dude you trying to have a relationship with, and he's not being nice to you. And this is why you're having issues with your femininity and being able to give it to him. And this is why you think you're not a wife. You honestly think that if you withhold your wife qualities, that a man would be inspired to make you a wife to try to get to those qualities that you're telling him that you have, but that you don't demonstrate. That's like asking for a promotion, but you do the bare minimum work at work and then telling your boss, if you promote me, then you will see a whole bunch of work. But right now, because you have not promoted me from this position to that position, then you just gonna get the bare minimum in this position, but you got to take my word for it that if you promote me to a higher position with higher pay, you will get more dedicated and a better quality of work. Boop. Knock it off. To even be somewhere and say that supposedly with a straight face is absolutely ridiculous. It's outrageous, really. Nothing else in the world works like that. So why would marriage work like that? Why would you be in a position to tell a man, listen, I'm not really all that feminine. I'm not really going to give you wife, quote unquote, duties, whatever that is. I'm not going to do this and I'm not going to do that. But if you marry me, without me giving you a preview of this wonderful wife that I'm telling you that I can be and that I'm telling you that I want to be, you gotta first lay down all the cards on the table and be vulnerable to me before I remove any threat from you. You got to be vulnerable first. You got to show me your underbelly first. And you just got to trust that I'm not going to slash it. You got to, extend your neck to the vampire and just trust they ain't going to suck all your blood. That's what's being said. I'm a whole vampire with teeth. You see all that? I got blood dripping from my mouth. But listen, I'm not going to kill you with it though. Just open your neck up and you just got to trust that I'm going to suck a little bit of blood. Not all your blood. You're not going to die, right? kill you. I'm just gonna, just a little bit, knock it off. Keep each other single. When y'all gonna learn? Sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.